running around and like, nah, fuck that, I ain't telling. You know what I'm saying? And my father kept saying, man, each and every time I went to court, from the very first day, he always used to ask me, man. No, not even ask me. He used to tell me, man, you need to tell, man. You need to, he didn't say tell those his words, you need to cooperate with these people, man. You know what I'm saying? You could probably get out, man. You know what I mean? You probably won't have life. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this to yourself, man. I wouldn't listen. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't listen. You know, as time went on, you know what I'm saying? I was still ignoring that on that G shit. And it brought me to the point where once I sat down and talked to the people, right? They already knew certain shit due to other individuals. You know what I'm saying? They never gave me names and none of that, but they knew shit already. You know what I'm saying? So as they start talking to me, you know, they don't be aggressive with it. You know what I'm saying? They don't do none of that. They let you talk to them. You know what I'm saying? You actually sit there and talk with them. You know what I mean? And I think some of them got that psychologist degree. You know what I'm saying? And they'll sit there and kick it to you like they're psych, some of them. You know what I'm saying? And they're talking, don't be aggressive or disrespectful like that, you know? And as time went on, you know, they're expressing to you about, you know, do you think it's right? You know what I'm saying? You know, that you kill somebody, what you feel, this and that. Or some of these similar questions that you asking me, you know? And I still was like, yeah, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying, this and that. Then I'll go back and think about shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that shit wasn't right, you know what I mean? Because this is not the character that I am. I'm capable of those things, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I am, you know what I mean? But is that me? Do I live to be this person? Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm an easy laid back dude, you know what I mean? I'm not that one that actually want to be like that.
Malik and several others had been killed in the basement of the preacher's house. Crime scene technicians processed the basement.
Okay.
Arrested crew members said preacher had them scrub the place with boric acid after each killing. Most of the basement was clean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Right there.
But technicians were able to recover traces of blood on the windows and on the saw blade that had been used to dismember Malik.
Here it is. I know you said you understood what you did. You understood the murders you committed. You understood everything that was to come your way when that day came. But why become a government informant? Why cop out if you understood what you did and not take the same faith you might have subject somebody to? Why not?
Because, like I said a few minutes ago, I was still stuck on stupid. Living off the street, or want the street rep, you know what I'm saying, worrying about what everybody else think. Yes, I have regrets for what I've done, you know what I'm saying? But if I had the opportunity to never do that, or never had done that and understood that, I would have never did it, you know what I'm saying? And if I had the opportunity, you know, to create a change for that, I would, you know what I'm saying? But I can't, you know? So now, my whole thing is this. It's up, like that saying goes, it's up to God to judge me, you know what I'm saying? Not people or man, you know what I mean? So at the same token, yes, I end up becoming a government witness, but I help them, you know what I'm saying? I help them to get rid of people like me, such as myself and other individuals that was running with me. So I did do something, I think, positive. As long as I'm breathing right now, as far as the right thing, I can't help bring back these people's family members or whatever. But by me flipping and admitting my own guilt to this, and also admitting about other people is guilty to this, it helped prevent maybe that person, such as myself and anybody else, to stop them from killing somebody else. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and do this. At first, I didn't understand none of that because I wanted to be that gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? The silliest thing ever, man. That's what happened to us. We get cloudy. You know, I learned now that the shit that I played out there, just a fucking character, man. That's the funny shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say I'm gangster or they gangster. You know, just a character, man. You know what I'm saying? In a game that don't have no rules. Motherfucker say, it ain't no rules in this shit, man. No matter what a motherfucker tell you, it is no rules, man. It's what you make it. You as an individual, not what the person you running with, or no, it's what you make it. It was what shot made it, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I was being that character out there. And at the same token, right, if I didn't do this and had that life bid that I was gonna get, I'd have been a fucking asshole, because 20 or 15 years would have went by. I would have said, damn, I could have got out probably if I would have told. Not knowing that I would have got what I was going to get, you know what I'm saying? But I truly would have believed maybe after 20 years or so, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I know a lot of the niggas that sit there with that real talk shit feel that way. They want to go home, man. But they fucked now, you know what I'm saying? I got a chance, you know, thank God, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not bragging and boasting about that. I'm just saying how fucked up I would have been if I'd have took that route like them. And at the same token, how fucked up it would have been for me letting an animal such as myself live out there, running around killing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And then you take somebody else's life when, you know, I could have helped prevented that.
If you had to weigh the decision, do you have a regret of what you did, or you know you made the right decision and why?
Well, at first I did have a regret because I was still stupid. You know what I'm saying? Stuck on that street shit, stuck on that, you know, what people gonna think. And the funny thing is, you and anybody else don't give a fuck about me. So why should I care about what you think or anybody else thinking or what I've done? You know what I'm saying? So at first, yes, I felt regret because I'm still living on, oh, I'm gangster or whatever, or the streets gonna talk this and that and all that. Fuck them streets, you know what I'm saying? And I had to wake up and understand that. I didn't at first, you know what I mean? And I was walking around with regret. Nah, I'm good now, you know what I'm saying? I'm good, yeah. I'm glad that I did make that decision, but yeah, it still don't sit right with me, you know what I mean? But now I have a better understanding, and I can accept it more now, you know what I mean? Because I'm not stupid no more. I'm not a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I realize what it is. You know what I mean? These people, nobody cares about you, man. You know what I'm saying? And here it is. I sat in here, you know what I mean? I sat in here right now. I've been down, what, maybe 3 years, 4 years right now. And motherfuckers already vanished. You know what I'm saying? Even before I flipped, niggas started vanishing. You know what I'm saying? From bitches and niggas. You know what I mean? The same motherfuckers who was always had their hand out, laughing in your face and all that. Yeah, you my nigga, shot. You know what I'm saying? Or a bitch, I love you to death and all this other shit. They roll out. The streets don't give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying? The streets what? We ain't nothing but memories. Me, all them other niggas who talk that real shit, you ain't nothing but a memory. And I don't give a fuck what type of memory you are, you just a memory. You know what I'm saying? And as time go on, your girl leave. You know what I'm saying? Your mother leave. Your sister, brothers leave. You know what I mean? Less letters, less visits, less phone calls. So them niggas that sitting there with 40, 50 years life and all that had the opportunity to tell, was an asshole. They was an asshole, you know what I'm saying? And they sit up there, they talk that shit about us being, you know, rats or whatever, you know what I'm saying, this and that and all that. But the funny shit, we still who we are. And 9 or 10 times, 99% of us that's in here that told and all that would smash any one of them niggas. That's what's funny.
Why didn't nobody step to your father or call him out in that bullpen when everybody knew he was telling?
Well, first and foremost, no matter because he was telling all that, he's still preaching. You know what I'm saying? That same preacher from the streets, you know what I mean? And even myself, as well as his son, I wouldn't step to him like that, you know what I'm saying? I felt fucked up and all that, but I would never raise my hand to my pops. Not because I know he'd fuck me up, ain't no question about that, you know what I'm saying? But because I respect him that way, you know? As far as everybody else, my opinion, they ain't built like that. See, that's what's funny. A lot of people need other people to help boost them up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he done for a lot of them. Cuff as well, you know what I'm saying? Cuff talk all that shit in the magazine, all that over bullshit, but Cuff knew when we was in the bullpen. Cuff already knew he was telling before I knew that, you know what I'm saying? Cuff the one who told me that he was trying to do something. But then he talk all that other shit, you know, the bullpen and all this and that. And the funny thing is, he ain't the only one talking. A lot of other motherfuckers talk about this person snitching. Pole, Fat Cat, you know what I'm saying, Ray Fins. A lot of other dudes, they talk about snitching, but nobody say nothing about my father. Nobody don't mention preacher name about telling, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably the first motherfucker that said something, you know what I mean, about the situation with my father. None of my co-defendants said none of that except Jack, you know what I'm saying, in the magazine and all that. But when we was in the bullpen, he say otherwise.
You could walk up to anybody in the 32nd precinct, no matter how church-going they are, no matter whether they're businessmen or local drug dealers, they all have a preacher story. They all know who Preacher is. This guy was an infamous legend in Harlem.
When is the last time you spoke to your pops? Or tried to communicate with your pops after all of this?
The last time I spoke with my pops, exactly, was, this is 99. It was in 97, right? It was the last time I spoke to him, you know what I'm saying? That was the time that I ended up flipping. That was the time that he was almost, he shed a tear. He didn't actually boo-hoo crying, but tears roll down his eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't fuck your life up, I already fucked it up, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, man, so that way you can see some daylight, you know? You be able to get out of here, hopefully, you know? Do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? So that was the last time I actually seen him, you know what I'm saying? Or and the last time I actually spoke with him. I never in my life, in a million years, thought that I would grow up like this. You know what I'm saying? I never choose to ever grow up to be a killer. That was never my intentions, or sell drugs. That was never my intentions as no kid. You know what I'm saying? And I never thought that this would ever be like this. This would be my end of my life here. You know what I'm saying?
What would you do different?
In order to ask that question, I would have to take time to go back to maybe when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And to answer your question to what I would do different is I would have lived for me. I didn't live for me. I lived for my father. You know what I'm saying? I'm beginning to live for me now. You know, I never lived for me. I lived for him. You know what I'm saying? Because if I lived for me and the way that I know who I am now, I wouldn't have committed no murders. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't have did none of that. I would have probably never been in a drug gang. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have never robbed nobody. You know what I'm saying? If I'd have lived for me. You know what I mean? But I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I lived for him. And it's sometimes the funny thing is in life, you end up loving somebody more than you love yourself. I loved my father more than I loved my own self. And I think that all my co-defendants was the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because if we wasn't, how the fuck we followed this man to killing people? And to this day, we probably would have went to hell with him. You know what I'm saying? Or to the lecture chair with him if he would have said, let's go. We all going to bat. Nobody say nothing. I truly believe that each and every one of us would have sat there and fought this shit out with them, knowing that we all going to get life, or we all going to get the lecture chair. Each and every one of us would have sat there and fought this shit out with him. You know what I'm saying? The way he would have went, that's the way we would have went. 99% of us would have did that. You know? So my difference would have been I needed a different father. That's what I needed. I needed a different life. That's what I needed. You know what I'm saying? I needed, even if it ain't a different father, I needed somebody to raise me better.